My Spy, the Eternal City. So My Spy, the Eternal City is a film I was not really highly anticipating. I don't think anybody was. But I'll say this. It's a nice little surprise. Because looking at the Rotten Tomatoes score when I did at work, that got a 18%. I'm not sure what it's up to right now. But My Spy, the Eternal City is the sequel to the 2020-2021 Amazon original film, My Spy. JJ, a veteran CIA agent, reunites with his protege, Sophie, again played by Chloe Coleman, in order to prevent a catastrophic nuclear plot targeting the Vatican. So this is all about Sophie, who is now in high school. She's a teenager. She's dealing with boy issues and everything that teenagers deal with. Their parental figure is embarrassing them. They're up their butt, everything. But now she's on a tour with her choir, who are going to championships. So now they are on a vacation, and now the Vatican is being targeted. This is a really entertaining film, not that well written, but a very entertaining film. This movie should not have been this good. It should not have been this good. And I think that 18%, 20% is very low. Very low for something like this. I enjoyed this. I really did. I enjoyed this for what it was. It's not a bad little film. My Spy, the Eternal City, does have some very good laughs. The moments that made me laugh the hardest, there's one scene in their hotel where Dave Bautista's character is supposed to be making sure all the kids are in bed, so he's doing the bed checks. While he's doing the bed checks, it's a hilarious scene because their choir leader, their choir director, goes to the door because there's lots of noise and nobody's opening the door. So she opens the door, and Dave Bautista is just conducting them in a rendition of a random song that they just come up with on the spot. I thought that was very funny. Ken Jeong, great addition in this film. Now, while Ken Jeong does have some very good scenes, he also has some very unfunny scenes with our lead antagonist, which is Anna Faris. Anna Faris is miscast here. I love Anna Faris. I really, really do. I really enjoy her in films like What's Your Number, and The Hot Chick, in Just Friends, in Overboard. I really enjoy her. Now, this is a different role for her, and I didn't really care for it. This is one that could have been anybody else, and it wouldn't have made the film any better, except I thought you could have added a lot more of a Jason Momoa and Fast X type of role here. Give it a bit more of a goofiness to it. I enjoyed My Spy, The Eternal City, but I'm not saying it's a good film. Miscast characters, subpar plot, and a really, really interesting dynamic building again between Dave Bautista and Chloe Coleman, because now he wants to be her father. He wants to be known as her father, and she's not quite comfortable yet saying, "This is my father." And that's something that's building throughout the entire thing. She even says in one scene, "You're acting like my father, but you're not my father," in the very beginning. And I thought that was a nice bond. They built that very, very well. Those scenes are well written. The chemistry between these two is great. I don't think that this deserves a 18%, but I'm not saying it's a great film either. So I'm going to be giving My Spy, The Eternal City 2.5 out of 5 stars. Not a great film, but definitely one I had a lot of fun with. So this is definitely a shut your brain off film and have fun with. If you're not going to review it, then I think you'll have a good time with it. It's a lot like the first one, just not as much fun or as well written. So there's my review of My Spy, The Eternal City, and I will see all of you guys for my next review. But let me know in your comments down below what you thought of this film, and what did you think of My Spy, The Eternal City? I'm going to say go into it expecting fun.